Hey guys, this is Conman 101, and sorry, let me change this angle. I am basically done with school because I just have 3 tests. Two of them are human geography, or the 3 classes I haven't taken tests on yet are AP Human Geo. I've already taken that final. I took that like a month ago, and then the next one is band, and there's no final in that class. And then there's Spanish, and I have like a 98% in that class. I've never studied, and it's like almost impossible to do bad on that, so I'm not even studying for that. So I basically don't even have anything to study anymore, which is awesome because I can make this video a day early. Uh, I'm doing this kind of collaboration thing with Jeff from Jeff World 101. Big shout out to him. Thank you for answering my questions I had for you. And so he asked me some questions as part of the kind of dual series we're doing, and so I'm going to answer them. The first question is, what brought you to my channel? Well, you were commenting on my videos, and you were really nice, and then you left me a shout out, and I was like, I gotta check this guy out because he sounds like a really good person. And so, like, I can't say that I looked at your channel first, but that doesn't mean you were like less than me. You're way higher than me in my opinion. The only reason I didn't look at you first is because I wasn't really looking at other channels at that point, and so he was looking at my channel and commented, so I said, I gotta check this guy out, and then I ended up absolutely loving him. So Jeff, thank you so much for looking at my channel. I probably would have found you anyway later, and I still would have loved you. So yeah, that's how I came to your channel, through you. But I don't want you to think that that's the only reason why I came to your channel is because you gave me a shout out. So either way, thank you so much for that. What's my number one fear? I've said this before in one video, but you probably would have missed it because it was really short. My number one fear is sharks. I have kind of this general fear of the ocean, but sharks I absolutely hate. I don't know why, because I live like in the middle of the continent, literally. No shoreline, only lake. I don't know why I would have that fear. It's kind of irrational, in my opinion, but it is kind of a general fear of the ocean. Kind of just weirded out by the fact that it's just kind of murky. You don't know what's like gonna jump up and grab you. But yeah, just sharks, like creepy looking and stuff, and they're really fast, and I don't know. I've never really seen any shark movies because I've been wise enough not to. I don't know how I developed the fear, but I guess I just did. 3. If there's one moment that I could relive or change, I might as well just do both of those. If there's one moment I could relive, there's actually 2. One is when Kirby Puckett hit that home run in Game 6 of the 1991 World Series, and the famous "We'll see you tomorrow night." That was an amazing moment in Twins history, and I really wish I could relive that. And I also wish I could relive when Babe Ruth pointed to the spot. You know, he pointed out to left field and hit it right in left field. But change, let's see. I'm not gonna do anything serious, obviously, like change the Holocaust or something like that, because I obviously would have no, like, I don't know. I would blow next to the goalposts at the last playoff NFC wildcard game between the Seahawks and the Vikings. I'd just like take a jumbo fan and hope no one notices and just try to blow that Blair Walsh kick into the goalpost. Actually, no. That was kind of a painful moment in Vikings history, but I could probably come up with something better. How about talking some sense into Brett Favre when he wanted to play just one more play before he kicked that field goal in the 2009 playoffs and decided, hey, I'll just throw a pick off and he'll run the opposite direction. That was definitely the most painful moment I've ever watched. Like, there are some moments in Minnesota sports history you're just like want to scream. Um, but that's definitely why I would go back and change. I think Jeff, when I asked that question, he responded with a, um, I'm not sure which season it was, but like an Astros moment that he wishes he could change. Twins moments, they kind of just happen. Like, they're not very painful moments. They kind of just, when they're not going to have the best season. Or even when the Vikings deserve to win, they don't, and they either really suck or they just barely lose, which is the most heart-wrenching part of all. And the Timberwolves have just kind of always sucked. The Wild are really fun to watch, and it's not very painful when they lose because they kind of just lose in the normal way that a team would lose. To the next question, what do you think? No, what do I think makes me stand out? Um, let's see. I'm not trying to brag when I say this, so that's the hard part of trying to come up with something. I'd say I'm pretty smart. I've always kind of had a passion for writing. I've loved to read. In fact, I'm doing this thing over the summer. I'm going to try to read 4,000 pages, if not 5,000. I'm going to kind of do that as a challenge, to kind of challenge myself over the summer. I guess that kind of sounds like I'm a book nerd, but I'm not really. But yeah, I'd say I'm pretty smart, but I don't want to kind of put myself up on a pedestal. I'm in like honors and AP classes, but I struggle just like everyone else, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm just putting myself up on a pedestal. Um, I'd say I'm kind of a peacekeeper. Like, with my friends, sometimes if there's a fight going on, I kind of try to be the median and break things up. So I've always kind of been that peacekeeper kind of role. I'm not really a person to kind of start fights. I'm kind of I wouldn't say sensitive, but kind of just nice in general. I've never wanted to say anything bad about someone because no one's ever said very bad things about me, and that's just kind of my outlook on life. First of all, if no one says anything bad about you, that gives you no reason to say anything bad about them, even if you think you're better than them, and you should never think you're better than anyone else either. But even if someone says something bad about you, that doesn't mean you should fire back. Kind of a everyday, like, classic lesson that parents teach their kids, but it's true. You'll never get far in life if you do anything like the people you think are bad people. If there's a bad person, why are you acting like them? You need to stop and kind of evaluate yourself. So yeah, nice peacekeeper, and I guess I'd say I'm pretty smart. What's what was that question asking? Oh, what do I like most about bobbleheads? Um, I don't know. Just one year I got this bobblehead out of a grab bag. That was the Goriel bobblehead. The first one I got is actually up there still. And I don't know, just like some people say they like how the head bobbles and stuff like that. That's not really why I started the collection, although that is kind of an interesting feature. But I don't really know why I started liking it. The collection part, I started looking it up on eBay and I found so many great ones. And then I have this program for like the 2011 season upstairs, and it has like all the bobbleheads in it, like all the SGAs, and I just thought, wow, there's so many, and it kind of hit me. That's kind of what I wanted to do, and I started YouTube that way too because I thought, what am I passionate about? And I said bobbleheads. I knew that wasn't like the most the most in demand right now for channels, and I knew it wouldn't really kind of get the all-around supporters, and that's just fine for me because I don't really want supporters that just support me to I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't really want supporters that are just going to subscribe and leave me alone. I want people, like good people, that will come back to the channel and say, great video, nice job, and that's exactly what you guys do. Um, I don't really want a big fan base, if that's what that means. So I'm very happy about where I'm at right now, and I just want to say that so that there's no, so that there's just total clarification on that. I don't want to be anywhere else. I mean, I obviously want to be uh, improving my channel in the future, but as for right now, I am perfectly content with this. And like Jeff in his last video, I know I'm kind of rambling on here, but in his last video he said he deserves way more than 23 subscribers, and thank you so much, Jeff, for saying that, but I'm happy with 23 subscribers. Obviously, it would be awesome to have more, but just where I am right now, 23 solid supporters is better than 50 or 100 subscribers who don't really care about my videos and just subscribe because they stumbled upon it one day. So it's running a little long here, so I should probably wrap it up, but just kind of from the bottom of my heart, thank you again for everything you guys have done for me. Special thanks to Jeff for asking these questions. So tomorrow is the last day of school, which I am so excited about. And one last thing before I go, I'm going to try this challenge that I've made for myself, where I post one video every single day. It might not be like an informational bobblehead video every single day, but it will be something. You will be getting something hopefully every single day. Maybe not like every day, like consistently, but if I miss one day, I'll make 2 the next day. So 1 for each day of the summer. I'm hoping to do that, but I might not. But I'm definitely going to try. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm really looking forward to the summer. I've got some great content ideas for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.